Hello and welcome back to another episode of Zach Does It. If we've never met before, well, my name is Future Zach, and I like to interrupt past Zach when he makes mistakes, like forgetting to record his intro. So here I am. I'm introducing the first episode of the second half of the overly deep and detailed interior disassembly and restoration of my 1991 Mazda MX-5 Miata. If you're new around here, it's great to have you, and I'm so glad that you're here for the journey. If this isn't your first rodeo, if you're coming back for second round or thirds, welcome back. Aren't you glad that we're finally putting everything back together? But that's going to be it for me for now. I want to kick it back to Past Zach and see if he can take it from here. All right, we are in the basement again. We are finally ready to reassemble the dash and other interior components. You may notice this is not my dash. In fact, my dash is over there. There's a wonderful place called Mike's Auto. I can't do this anymore. How many times do I have to correct him and he still says Mike's Auto? It's Mike's Miata. Mike's Miata. It's 2 M's. Mike's Miata in Middletown. It's 3 M's. Gosh. Anyways. Fair warning, if you show up with long hair and painted nails, he might look at you funny. But either way, he loves Miatas. We love Miatas. He's got good deals all over the place. I was able to find this dash for about $200, and it's in really good condition. There's no cracks. There's nothing that's really broken. There's a couple mounting pieces up in the front where the head unit and some other pieces go, but if I have to, I can epoxy each of those. I can get some extra plastic in there to reinforce it, but I think this is going to be much better than what we were working with the old dash. It certainly will be prettier because it won't have those really ugly cracks that the other one has. The other kind of downside is that I learned my lesson taking the other one apart. The screws that hold all of the metal bracket, the blower tubes, all of that stuff is very fragile. And I broke a lot of the pylons that the screws go into just trying to take them off. So unfortunately, that means I can't clean this dash and these components the same way, but with any luck in the future, I may be able to take maybe a steam cleaner and blow some steam through the vents along with some compressed air, and hopefully that will be able to pick up some of the moisture, and then I can get a better job cleaning. But we're gonna rely on the fact that we clean the blower housing, the air filters, the heater core housing. We're gonna pray that all of that work will increase the quality of the air that we are breathing, and we won't be too concerned with the little bit of dust that's left inside of this. First things first, we got to get the wiring harness transferred over. That's probably going to be the biggest shift. But once we do that, I think we'll be ready to start putting back together that heater core housing. We'll be putting some additional foam tape around the various inlets and stuff to make sure that they're sealed and that, again, that air doesn't leak all over the place. But we're really actually finally getting started putting everything back together. It's been, I think, 2 weeks at this point of just tearing things apart and putting them back together. It's probably been longer for y'all because of how much content there is just to take a car apart, but we're finally on the way back down the hill. So it was an uphill battle the whole way, but it's now time for us to coast, I hope. It'd be a real shame if we put all this effort in and then it breaks again, but I'm gonna cross my fingers. I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna be very careful as I move pieces around and try to put them back on. And with any luck, we will have a good looking dash without any cracks or breaks, and we'll all be happy. And then I will never take this out again. Famous last words. I know future me is gonna cut back to this exact clip and say, if only I knew better. But with any luck, that won't happen. So let's dive in. Deja vu, anyone? Well, if not, then you must be new around here. But don't worry, that's okay. There will be plenty more of these opportunities in the future. One of my favorite aspects of making these videos is getting to learn from the process. Every time I make a mistake or make another video or see another clip of me doing something that I'm not quite sure what I'm doing, well, it's an opportunity for me to learn and improve. And so the lesson I'm learning over the past couple episodes is to invest in a timer.
There's an app for that.
That way I know before my batteries die or before my cameras stop recording that I should probably check on them and do my due diligence first. So future investment for future Zach is a timer.
There's an app for that.
I'll get one of those. But I'm sure past Zach needs to go recharge his batteries now because he doesn't have a timer or enough batteries to keep going. So I'm gonna go let him do that. I'll give him a bit of a break, and we will see you next week on the next episode where we're tackling the heater core housing. And the week after that, we should be working on seats and the metal trim pieces that we finished painting in a couple episodes prior. And then after that, we can finally start putting everything back into Mama Miata, which I don't know about you, but that is one of the most exciting things I've gotten to say in one of these outros in, I think, the entire series. So I'm very, very excited about that. If you are too, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon. That way you know when each new episode launches. If you've enjoyed this journey, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you've stuck in this far. And lastly, if you have a project of your own, if you've got something going on in your life that you're working hard on, let me know what it is. I'd love to hear what types of projects y'all are working on at home. Beyond that, this has been another episode of Zach Does It, and I can't wait to see you on the next one.